football is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And down to the 27-yard line. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson. Now he's forced out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Eagles 0. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now?
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 45 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on in the defensive side?
And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Odafe Owe. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These two teams all tied after one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Touchdown! Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Flush to his right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards to the house. And the Ravens on one play have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Owe, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Philly.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Playing at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Ravens 21. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
On the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. Out to his left. He finds his man. Complete. It's Curtis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He sets to fire deep.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught by Watkins. And some room to maneuver. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 50 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire play.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Jalen Hurts, sacked. A 10-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the gun, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check. 13. Check. Mike 28, you got nothing there.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 49 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
66, Ravens 39. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here we go. You ain't going nowhere.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, you. Big dance. Hey.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So now, once again, the Ravens will go for 2.
I'm coming. Light 28. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, number 28.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.